walking the path you were born to follow. There comes a time in every person's life when the noise around them becomes too loud, the opinions, the doubts, the expectations of others, until you almost forget who you are. You start to move through life doing what you think you should do, not what you were born to do. And slowly, quietly, that fire inside you, the one that once burned bright, begins to fade. But purpose, true purpose, it never leaves you. It's the quiet whisper that speaks to you when you're alone. It's that restlessness that tells you there is more to life than this. It's not found in money, status, or approval. It's found in meaning, in alignment, in those moments when what you do, what you love, and who you are all connect. You see, purpose isn't something you discover overnight. It's something you grow into piece by piece, moment by moment, failure by failure. Every experience you've had, good or bad, has been preparing you. That heartbreak, it taught you compassion. That setback, it built your patience. Now that failure, it forced you to find a new way forward. Every moment has been shaping you into the person who can carry the purpose you were destined for. You were never meant to just exist. You were meant to live, to create, to build, to touch lives in ways only you can. There is something you are meant to do that no one else can do the way you can. And the world is waiting for it. But finding your purpose doesn't mean the path will be easy. In fact, it's usually the opposite. Purpose demands sacrifice. It demands faith when the results don't show up. It demands that you trust the process when nothing seems to make sense. The people who live with purpose don't have perfect lives. They simply refuse to give up when it gets hard. There will be times when you question it all, when you'll ask yourself, why me? But the truth is, purpose doesn't choose the qualified. It qualifies the chosen. You've been through what you've been through because it gave you the heart, the strength, and the understanding to serve others, to make an impact, to lead in your own way. And if you're feeling lost right now, that's okay. Sometimes being lost is how you get found. The feeling of emptiness isn't punishment, it's a signal, a calling. It's life's way of saying you're ready for more. Don't ignore it, follow it, because on the other side of confusion is clarity, and on the other side of fear is freedom. Purpose isn't always loud, it's not always glamorous. Sometimes it's quiet and ordinary. The teacher who changes a child's life, the parent who sacrifices for their family, the artist who moves hearts with their craft, the healer who restores hope in others. Purpose is found wherever love meets action. And when you finally start walking in that purpose, something powerful happens. Life begins to align. Opportunities open, people appear, doors unlock. Because when you move in the direction of your purpose, the universe moves with you. You stop chasing and start attracting. You stop forcing and start flowing. So don't wait until everything makes sense. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Because your purpose isn't in the future. It's in the present. It's in every choice you make today, every act of courage, every moment of kindness. You were born with a reason. You are not an accident. There's something inside you that this world desperately needs. Your vision, your voice, your light. So rise, even if your knees shake. Speak, even if your voice trembles. Begin, even if you're scared. Because one day you'll look back and realize that everything, every challenge, every heartbreak, every detour was leading you here to this moment, to this calling, to this purpose. You were made for more, and that more is already within you. Now it's time to walk boldly in it. Living your purpose isn't a one-time revelation. It's a daily commitment. It's not about a single moment of clarity, but about 1,000 small choices that align with who you're becoming. Every morning you wake up, you are given two options: to live by fear or to live by purpose. Fear limits you to what's comfortable. Purpose calls you into what's possible. To live with purpose means to wake up with intention. It means asking yourself, how can I make today meaningful? Not just for yourself, but for the people whose lives your existence will touch. You see, purpose isn't about what you get. It's about what you give. When you shift your focus from what the world owes you to what you owe the world, everything changes. The challenge is that life will always try to pull you off course. Distractions, comparisons, disappointments, they'll test your resolve. People might not understand your journey. Some may even question it, but that's because your purpose wasn't given to them. It was given to you. Not everyone will see what you see. Not everyone will believe what you believe. That's okay. You were never meant to convince everyone. You were meant to stay committed to the vision within you. Every great purpose requires discipline. The discipline to say no when distractions appear. The discipline to stay consistent when you don't feel like it. The discipline to keep showing up even when no one claps for you. That's what separates those who dream from those who manifest. Purpose is built through repetition, through showing up when you're tired, through choosing growth over comfort, faith over fear, and action over excuses. You can't live your purpose and live in procrastination at the same time. You can't walk in destiny while waiting for perfect conditions. There will never be a right moment, only now. The truth is, every purpose-driven person faces doubt. Even the strongest people have moments when they question if it's all worth it. But purpose doesn't need you to be fearless. It needs you to be faithful. Because fear may visit, but faith must drive. To live your purpose daily, you must protect your energy. Be mindful of what you consume, the conversations, the environments, the content. You can't grow in chaos. You can't hear divine direction in constant noise. Sometimes walking in purpose means walking alone, not because you're superior, but because your path requires focus. Be still enough to hear your own soul speak, because within that stillness lies the voice of purpose, guiding you, nudging you, reminding you that what you're building matters even when no one else sees it yet. The world celebrates outcomes, but purpose celebrates process. The small victories, the quiet progress, the unseen dedication. That's where greatness is formed, not in the spotlight, but in the shadows where no one's watching. Every seed planted in obscurity will one day bloom in visibility, but only if you keep watering it. Don't chase recognition, chase excellence. Don't chase attention, chase alignment. Because when you do what you were born to do, your work will speak louder than your words ever could. Purpose-driven living also means surrender. Surrendering the need to control everything, because purpose doesn't always reveal the full picture. It gives you one step at a time. You may not see where it's leading, but if you trust it, you'll find that every detour was divine redirection. Every delay was protection. Every challenge was preparation. Sometimes you'll fall, sometimes you'll fail. But those moments don't mean your purpose is lost. They mean your purpose is being refined, because the fire that burns you is the same fire that forges you. Every difficulty you face is shaping the strength you'll need for your next level. And when you live each day with that awareness, even your struggles become sacred. Even your waiting becomes worship. You stop resenting the process and start respecting it. You realize that your purpose is not about perfection, it's about progression. So wake up each day and remind yourself, I am here for a reason. Remind yourself that every task, no matter how small, is an opportunity to live with meaning. Every person you meet is a chance to spread light. Every decision you make is a thread in the fabric of your destiny. When you live with that kind of awareness, you stop moving aimlessly. You stop settling for survival. You begin to live intentionally, and that's when purpose becomes power. Purpose is not just about finding your own way, it's about lighting the way for others. Once you begin to live in alignment, your presence becomes a message. You don't even have to speak. Your energy, your consistency, your resilience, your grace under pressure, it all becomes a testimony. There's someone out there who needs your story, someone who's going through what you've overcome, someone who's watching you, silently finding courage because you refuse to give up. That's legacy, not fame, not fortune, but impact. When you live on purpose, your life becomes a ripple. The kindness you show, the truth you speak, the dreams you pursue, they don't stop with you. They echo, they inspire, they awaken others to their own potential. That's the beauty of walking in purpose. You become a catalyst for transformation. So keep walking even when it's hard. Keep believing even when it's dark, because someone else's breakthrough might be waiting on your persistence. And when the day comes that you look back on your journey, you'll realize something powerful. It was never about the titles, the applause, or the milestones. It was about who you became and how many lives you lifted along the way. Purpose is not something you find once and keep forever. It's something you rediscover at every stage of your evolution. It grows with you. It deepens with every challenge. It matures with every act of love. So live boldly, love deeply, serve selflessly, and remember, the world doesn't need another copy. It needs you, the real, authentic, purpose-driven you.